Oh. Every time. We shall get there in the end. We shall. I have every hope. I do hope that you are well. I have every faith that you are well. And I'm so looking forward to doing this reading. I have been downloading this reading pretty much all day. And in all honesty, I was ignoring it for a bit. I wanted to have a rest today. But it's coming thick and fast, so I thought I would jump in. I do hope that this reading is going to be helpful because I feel like I already know what cards are going to come out with its Hermit energy. And have a look at the image that I used for the thumbnail. It's very specific in regards to the sun coming back out. Full moon energy. And there's something about eclipse season in here. There's a lot going on in regards to energetics. I feel like we're going to get the Hermit card out. So this is someone coming out from underneath a rock. And I feel like we're going to get the sun energy in here as well. But we shall see what comes out and what the message is. But this is starting a new year, a new you. This is, we're not going to go down the Easter story. We're not going to bring that into the reading, but just have that in your peripheral about really letting the old go and reviving a new and improved. Something going there. So I'm going to pull from my deck, which is the AEIOU Oracle. And if you would like to purchase, you can do that through the link in the description box. And you can book a reading and do all that lovely stuff there. And if you are here watching this video, please like and comment and subscribe, because if you do that, I can give you a more accurate read. It does help me lock into your energy. And I would love to have you as being part of the team. Obviously, it does massively help if you engage with the readings. Oh, there we go. So we've got dissolution, but I feel like this is past energy or something that you're moving through very, very quickly. And I feel like I'm getting the lifeboat. There was, as soon as I saw that card, let me just show it to you again. This is dissolution. So this is part of the alchemy process. And I'm getting the light. Oh my God, the light boat. Oh, maybe the light boat is showing up. Maybe you have seen the light. So we've got Pegasus, the 8 of Scepters, and we've got the 2 of Spikes. So I feel like if there was a decision that you didn't want to make, you've made it. I feel like definitely for somebody, help and support is coming in. Ooh. Something that you have maybe been in I'm hearing like a holding position with the 2 of Spikes in the reverse and the 2 of Coins coming out to cross it. I feel like there's been a transition, 5 of Spikes, in regards to something that you're leaving behind. And I feel like this is what you've gained. I'm going to put that up there. I want that out of the way. Basically, the Pegasus energy for me is somebody coming in to save the day. Pegasus was a pivotal part in a few myths, and he actually helped a lot of the heroes. And I feel like this is the energy that's coming into you. I feel like someone, something, whether this is a frequency or an actual person, you are having somebody come in to give you a helping hand. I'm also hearing if there has been like a two-faced kind of energy or a crossing of swords or a conflict that is now leaving, or a conflict that you have been having which has been keeping you stagnant. That's going to make sense definitely for somebody. But this 5 of spikes, let me do that again. I wasn't concentrating. Right, there's loads that wants to come out. I feel like there's the energy that I'm getting is something that's been happening at home. Something that's been happening at home, like an unhappy home situation, or what am I getting for that? 5 of spikes. Something that has maybe felt overwhelming. They're asking me to go to the book. Something that has been overwhelming for you. I'm just going to get some words from this rather than reading the whole thing because they're asking me to go to my book as well. Bear with me just a second. Okay, so it says, hungry for power, defeat, and a hollow victory. When upright, your ambition may be detriment to your success, and your power-hungry, aggressive approach might hinder your ability to reach your goal. Just because you won the battle doesn't mean you won the war. Your own dignity, respect, trust, and faith have all been unintended casualties of your conflict. Learn how to pick your battles wisely. You don't have to fight in every battle presented to you. It's also important to recognize that you have picked the wrong battle and need to apologize. Don't justify your behavior or argument. Seek forgiveness so you can start to heal. That is definitely part of this energy. There is definitely like a humbling process, something that has been really overwhelming for you. Bear with me just a second. Let me just get I do apologize. My voice is going again. I knew this would happen. I knew this would happen when I was doing a live. Okay, so I'm just going to delve in to... There's a certain word that they want me to... Oh, yeah. Say goodbye to false foundations you dug quickly out of fear. Be swept away and almost drowning in a vast sea of feeling. All the grief you masked, all the emotion you suppress, flooding your energy. This is the feeling, all the feelings, yes. The rigid scaffold that kept us motivated to perform for others and establish a life based on society's conditions and narratives. The freedom of this vast ocean can feel terrifying. Without the hard shell of the egoic self, we are soft and perceived to be vulnerable. Your inner narrative that the world is unsafe is the very thing that is being washed away. Let the burnt ego dissolve slowly into emotions arising. Let yourself feel and cry away these stories. Wow. Ooh, this is good. I really love this energy for you. I feel like you're... I feel like this is all a process for you. This was all necessary and part of the journey. part of the journey, all completely necessary. And where am I going? I want to go here. It's gone really cold in the house today. Put the heating on. Right. I do hope this is resonating for you. So this is a process of letting it all out. Let's try that again. There's a big explosion of emotions, a big explosion of having things to say. I definitely felt that last week. Absolutely just could not stop myself from being so emotional. Okay, so we've got the Hierophant in reverse, which is basically telling me that anything that is not sacred and not built on firm foundations is keeping you up. What's right for you? What should you invest in? We've got the Fool in reverse. So there's something that you have been going over and over and being bound to in your mind in regards to breaking something down. Maybe this is a promise. I'm hearing a promise to somebody that now doesn't make sense, that you want to stop. Interesting. So maybe something that started in Capricorn season at the start of the year. Sorry, cards are just flipping over. I just want to make sure they're the right way up. So something that could have started in Capricorn season at the start of the year is halted, maybe. Maybe I'm getting something like a what am I getting for that? I'm just getting like a forward push of like motivation or something like that quickly fizzled out, or really weird energy for that card. Let me just sink into what that is, because I want to download it. Excuse me. Boo 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 boo. Yeah. Something. There's definitely something in regards to look up the legends around Pan, because that's been coming up quite a few times for me. There's I think what has happened is you've had a warning in regards to something that you were going to put your energy into, and you've backed off from it. And you're starting to see that that was a good idea. That will make sense to the person this reading is for. There's Tower. I feel like something that has been not really going anywhere. I feel like all of a sudden you're going to get, yeah. So this, I feel like you've been trying to build something. These cards are falling out really weird. Like, I feel there's a very weird energy coming off these cards. I'm hearing ghosts of the past. There's something in regards to something not working out, something not the way that you thought that it would be. And it's to do with like a future, a happy ever after. This could be a relationship, or like, it's just I'm just getting this happy ever after. It just didn't work out. It's going so slowly. I'm hearing you don't want to chase this anymore. You don't want to put any more effort to this. It's completely unbalanced. I feel like you're seeing there's a I feel like all of a sudden you feel quite overwhelmed. I feel like that's why we've got that card. You feel quite overwhelmed because you have a knowing. I feel like that's where the overwhelm is coming from. Like almost like, oh my God, why have I been doing this? I've been hurting myself. That's the energy that I'm getting. Like, why? I'm just hearing that. Why have I been doing this? I think you're actually seeing who the hell you are. There's something, Queen of Cups. I feel like there's something here in regards to like you've been keeping yourself on the shelf. You've been keeping yourself out of the way, but you're an incredibly loving. I'm getting that there's been almost like a restriction from like almost receiving the accolades and stuff that you want. Okay, so we've got the way the cards have just come out. That's it's like the Queen of Cups. You've got two queens here. So this could be two people. This doesn't have to be two women. This could literally be two men, but they're two different personalities. And this could be two personalities within you as well. But it's like you understand that this relationship, this bond that you are in, you can't be these two different energies. It's like you're trying to make it work. Because you've got the Two of Cups. It's not a balanced. I feel like you have been putting in all the effort. I feel like you have been putting all the effort into a partnership, a friendship, or whatever, and you feel that it's not working, it's not balanced. You have been the one that's been trying to, like make it work and be loving, supportive, put energy in, and it's not. But it's, oh my God, it's just not satiating. It's not satisfying. It's not filling your cup. So we've got 3 cards all in the reverse. 4, 5. 5 cards in the reverse, basically saying that this is not. And we've got the 3 of Pentacles again. But for some reason, you still want it to work. You're still putting time and energy. And why? Why is that? Why do you want it to work? Why do you want it to work? Why do you want to work together? Why do you want to work together? So we've got the Ace of Wands that flew off the table. You've got 2 aces, both in the reverse. I asked, why do you want to keep making this work? Because is there something in regards to not having passion, not having power to change it? Interesting. I just had that snap. I got the power. There's an instability here. So this is the 4 of Wands is all about home. It's about stability. It's about divine union. It's about the 1111 portal. It's about coming together in union, in celebration, in like a doorway into a portal. There's something in regards to, I feel like this is to do with the foundation, not having the foundation. And that's why the Tower's here breaking down. It's breaking down because you won't leave, I feel like. It's breaking down because you won't leave otherwise. Strength in the reverse. You don't feel like you have what it takes. You don't feel like you have what it takes. Oh my God. These are just coming out all over, flying out. I feel like there's so much that's left unsaid. What is the unsaid? What is the unsaid? This is not what I thought for the reading at all, actually. It's not the energy. It feels very muddy. It feels really muddy. So we've got the 5 of Wands coming out right into the top of the reading. I feel like there needs to be a more playful kind of energy to... I'm hearing lighten the load. Yeah, I'm hearing lighten the load. These ones are just throwing out loads of... I'm going to move away from those just for a second because these ones are screaming at me from over here. So we're moving to the divine masculine energy. These are just throwing out as well. I feel like what has actually happened is someone has been in like a hermit mode for a long time and been keeping a lot to themselves. And I feel like this suppressed energy is wanting to come out. Like it's with the 10 of Pentacles on the bottom and the Sun following it. This is the energy that I was trying to get across with. I feel like this is the foundation the 10 of Cups is this emotional fulfillment that hasn't worked out because it wasn't built on a firm foundation. This is what's on offer. This is the thing that you actually want. You're getting clear. The sun is about clarity. And with the image that I was trying to, the stone moved away from the cave so that Jesus could leave. It's the salvation, the light, the sun coming back into your life is that you can actually see what you actually want. This legacy is not just about your emotional fulfillment. It's about building a legacy for like a whole lot of people. Like the vision got a whole lot bigger. It's not just about, getting the house and having 2 kids. It's not about that. It's like, it's so much more than that. It's like it's healing, it's generational wealth. Look at this, the sun. But there's the strength card on the bottom. So this is the narrative that's going to go through the reading, not being able to be vulnerable enough to go after what you want. Because you've got the star and the sun here depicting the energy that you're actually wanting to create. Healing, healing your lineage, healing the generational stuff, like, and creating a legacy that is going to change your whole family line. It's not just about living in a house and having 2 kids kind of thing, and a dog and a car and whatever else. But there's this storyline about not having the power, not having the courage. Maybe there's been stories of having the pride to go after the vision wholeheartedly. The power. Ooh. So the 10 of Wands, just have a look at this for a minute. So the 10 of Wands just pinged out and turned this card the right way up. And this is about putting down burdens. So this just pinged out of the deck and hit that and turned it from the reverse into the upright. So this is how you turn this situation the other way, is by closing cycles and putting down the burden. I love when stuff like that happens. So if you've been coming to my readings for a little while, I don't just read the energy of the cards. I read how they come out. I read everything about the reading. And that for me is such a clear sign and such a clear message of how you regain your strength, is putting the past behind you, putting down the burdens and bringing your harvest in. So what have we got? I'm going to do that again. We've got the 10 of Cups on the bottom. That was 2 of Cups that just came out. Oh. I'm hearing the word angelic. Angelic presence. You're justified, I'm hearing. I'm hearing melt away sorrow. Ooh. So the Ace of Swords is in the reverse. There's been some deception. There's a truth that you are not engaging with. Queen of Cups. The truth of your heart. the truth of where the energy that you want to nurture. Or this could also be that you are deceiving a Queen of Cups for someone. Doesn't have, male or female, someone that loves you, someone that cares for you. That could. I'm hearing the word dishonor. It also can mean, for me, like a divine truth, a God's truth, God's honest truth. There's like maybe a universal law that you're not engaging with or that you refuse to look at. That could make sense. And we've got the Hangman, Page of Wands, and the Ace of Cups that's turned over. So this is energy with inside you at the moment. This is you keeping yourself hung out to dry. You're keeping yourself in suspension, trying to see something from a different point of view, but you're not acting on something that will make you really happy. Holding back from something. Maybe this is travel. There's a lot of energy here that you're not engaging with. You're trying to see something from a different perspective. And I'm just getting as well that this could have something to do with like a new beginning or play, being curious about something, curious about, your emotional fulfillment, putting yourself out there. You're not, for some reason, you're not taking an opportunity. You've got 3 aces out here now. You're not taking an opportunity. You're not taking an opportunity. Success. Winning. You're not taking the opportunity to win. Why is this? You need to let yourself down. You're keeping yourself in suspension. There's something about being seen here. The wounded warrior. You're keeping yourself in this wounded warrior kind of aspect. But still, I can feel the grit from that card. But look, right, this is the same dude. Can you see? So in this one, he's got his stick in front of him that he's holding on to. He's protecting himself. And in this one, he has the same. So he's holding on to a staff. But like, you can see the energy, the 2 completely different energies. Yeah. So that's the difference. You're keeping yourself in this wounded warrior. And the universe is saying, hold on a minute, you can have the 6 of Wands. You could be celebrating. You could be marching into town Glory days, I'm hearing. Glory days. Why are you stopping yourself from winning? And you've got the sun on him as well. Success. Being seen, showing the light. Shining the light, shining your light. Wow. 2 pages. So you've got 3 pages out here as well. This is messages. This is offers. This is expressing your emotions. I'm getting very much that there's there's this want to move forward in a more childlike. It's a new beginning. This is a new way of being. It's like you're all fresh and new. Leaving something that's really heavy and stagnant and old and, you know, really yucky I'm just getting this really, like, here I am. I'm getting that from that card. Yeah, you don't have to do it on your own. That's what I just got from that card. You don't have to do it on your own. I feel like you need to express what you're doing to other people and they're going to jump on for the ride. And I feel like this has to do with this relationship, maybe expressing yourself to this person, this making an offer. Like, don't take it too seriously. I'm hearing don't be so serious. Don't be so serious. Let's get out of this energy. Don't be so serious, I'm hearing. I'm just going to get a little message from this deck because they have been calling to me for the last couple of days. So I'm just going to get you a little bit from here and then we're going to get you an oracle. Have we got anything else to add to this? And just to make you aware that when I do collective readings, they are quite general. And if you would like a personal reading, they're completely personal to you. I read your energy. When I do collective readings, I have to skim across the energy and read it very generalized and broad. And I never talk about people's personal energy. So if you would like a more detailed reading, then you can book one out. Just crack my neck. Book one in the description box if you would like a personal reading. Yeah, you'd be completely blown away by the personals. The generals are exactly what they say on the tin. They're very general. So, you know, we could be reading for hundreds of people. And this is what wants to come out today. Have we got anything else to add to this reading? Ooh. Stiff neck. Oh, that was really weird. Really stiff neck then. Oh, okay. So we've got the Woodsman and the Page of Vessels. Okay, so I'm getting something about you not wanting to go on this new adventure. That's what I'm getting. I feel like there's a deeper aspect of yourself just getting like you're not playing. You're not playing. You're not laughing. That's what I'm getting. You're not. It's this. I can't do it on my own kind of thing. There just needs to be more play, much more play. More freedom, more adventures, more. There's something about like not wanting to get your feet wet in your emotions, maybe. Oh, let's do that again, please. It's too many. Oh, try again. Thank you so much. Any more messages? Oh, any more messages? Any more messages, please? Joy. Joy, celebration. Lifting your spirits. Living in the moment. Getting together. Spreading your wings. Stretching out. Taking up more space. Yeah, feel that. That's lovely. There's definitely something about like communication. Okay, so we've got this relationship. If this is a friend or a work colleague or a partner, this isn't working. Put it down. Whatever this is for you, there's a relationship in your life that's not working. And whether this is the relationship that you even have with yourself, like there's a loss of direction, there's a loss of balanced energy. There's a loss of balanced energy. That's what I'm getting. I'm hearing, what do you want? I'm getting that you need to unhitch and untie yourself from a narrative, from something that's keeping you stuck, something that you're binding yourself or have bound yourself to, that has it stopped you from moving forward. It's maybe aided the loss of direction. Generosity, and what flew off? Rest. So we've got the butterfly there as well. I feel like this is letting the old self go, letting this old dialogue. That's what I'm hearing. I feel like this is you putting yourself out there, sharing who you really are. I got very strongly, it's like your creative energy, your the struggle is over. I feel like there's been a battle of some description. I'm just getting from like when your emotional cup is full, then you can be generous because your cup is filled, like with play and like, yeah, I'm just getting very much that it's you that needs to come first. You need to enjoy life so that you can feed that enjoyment into other people. And like, this doesn't have to be your community. It can be your family. It can be your friends. There's just this feeling of contentment that maybe you're missing. Is there anything else that you would like to download? Any insight? Anything else? No, don't think so. So we're going to go to an oracle. Closing message, please. Hermit, there you go. Rest and recharge. Told you the hermit energy was here. So when you give to yourself, oh, look at that. What did I say? Sun on the bottom of the deck. I'm not psychic or anything, but I'm sure that I said that those were the two energies that I started the reading with. And they come out right at the end. That's insane. Right at the bottom of the deck. Hermit and the Sun. Wow. Enjoy your success and happiness. Reap those rewards. Let yourself be seen. Rise and shine. The Son of God. Wow. I floor myself with these readings. Honestly, I do. I feel so incredibly humbled by this experience. I can't put into words what these readings do for me and my connection. And it's just, it baffles my mind. And I'm so incredibly grateful for everything that I do and everything that I get to witness. And every time the universe shows up, every time, what a beautiful, wonderful world that we live in. I'm so incredibly grateful. I could cry. You're so worth it. You're so fucking worth it. Please enjoy who you are. Please play. Just what amazing. What amazing. I made the thumbnail for this reading, and that's exactly the energy that they wanted me to convey, and they're exactly the energy that came out right at the end of the reading. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. The cave is representative of the hermit and the Son of God for Easter. Sorry, I'm really emotional. Like, shine bright. I really hope you've enjoyed this reading. I really hope it helps. I really hope it gives you some insight. And if you would like a personal reading, I would be absolutely honoured. You can contact me through the description box. Take care. See you soon.